Hi everyone, Chris from Chris London Online. Today we're talking about the benefits of Facebook ads and how you can use them for your business to make you get more visibility. So Facebook ads have had a bad rap over the last few months or so, with reach being less for your cost and certainly less sort of sales for the money that you put in. This is mainly due to iOS tracking and the difficulties between Facebook and Apple. But that doesn't mean that Facebook should be disregarded as a great marketing platform for you to get paid ads out in front of your customers. Now, one of the first things that we need to bear in mind is that people aren't on Facebook looking for your product or service. They tend to be on Facebook scrolling through, catching up with what their friends do. If they want a product or a service, they tend to go to Google and search for it. But that doesn't mean that you can't make people aware of your brand, aware that they've got a problem, and provide the solution to that problem. Okay, and that's where we need to utilize Facebook ads, make people aware they've got a problem and then be the solution to that problem. Now, Facebook ads are a great way for you to get out in front of your ideal customer. There is no better way to target your audience than with Facebook ads. The Facebook platform has on average 400,000 data points on the average person. It knows who you are, where you live, where you've been, what your date of birth is, what job you do, what pages you look at, what things you have an interest in. It also knows obviously family members that you're connected to and what their interests are and when their birthdays are coming up. So there's no better way to track and target people than on Facebook ads. But that being said, if Facebook ads are done wrong, you can suddenly burn a lot of money on Facebook ads and get very little reward, which is why it's important to make sure you do them right. So let's have a look at a few things that we need to make sure we get right. So first of all, make sure you get your objective right. What do you want your customer to do? Do you want them to send you a message, visit your website, buy your product or service? Have a think about what you want them to do and select that as your objective. Budget. What budget are you putting down on Facebook ads? I always start all of my Facebook ad campaigns on £5 a day and then scale up the ad campaigns as I start to see a great return of investment from what I'm putting down. At the start, there's going to be an element of split testing, working out what works and what doesn't work for your ads. It's all well and good trying to guess what's going to work, but ultimately what we want to do is test what will work and what won't work. Third of all, make sure you target the right people. So make sure you put as much information in as possible to make sure that you're targeting people who are most likely to buy your products or service. Number 4 is make sure you place your adverts in the right place. Do you want them to appear on Facebook or Instagram? Do you want them on the display network or in Messenger? I always start all of my ads in the Facebook newsfeed. It's the most prominent place. It's where people are scrolling through on a day-to-day basis, and you can get your advert in front of those people. If we want to test different placements, we can test those in different adverts and split test them against the originals. And finally, number 5 is make sure you get your creative right. And by creative, we're talking about picture, we're talking about headline, we're talking about the text, so the ad copy. Make sure that is correct. Make sure you split test different ones so that you know the results of what you're getting are good results, basically. So which picture works best? So put half the budget on one, half the budget on the other, see which one works best. Does picture or video work best? Does this headline or this headline work best? Ultimately, like I said, we can guess at what's going to work, but we're best to split test what's going to work and find out exactly the right results, and then we stick with the ones that work. So Facebook ads are a great way for you to get out in front of your ideal customers when they're done right. Do them wrong and you can burn a lot of cash. Need any more help or support with your Facebook ads? Then get in touch with Chris London Online. You can follow us on Facebook, on LinkedIn, on Instagram, on YouTube, or visit our website www.chrislondononline.co.uk.